seafood right out of these tanks. And yes, they do stand on that. So, oh, wow. What is this?
The red cod.
Black cod?
Red cod.
Red cod. Okay, yeah, it's red colored. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And I am out here in Monterey Park today because I'm gonna be checking out another great Chinese restaurant. I don't know about you guys, but I really love Chinese seafood. It's one of those things that I always want to eat, especially on my birthday. And I am at one of the top Chinese seafood restaurants that you can find in Monterey Park called Seafood Palace. Now this restaurant I'm very excited about because they serve Chiu, Cantonese style seafood. A lot of chefs from Hong Kong have visited this place. They raved about it. They have like fish, they have lobster, they have shrimp, but they're most known for their fried crab, like garlic fried crab. Yes, so I'm gonna eat all that here today, or as much as I can. So if you guys wanna see one of the best seafood experiences that you can have in Los Angeles, Chinese Hong Kong style, then you've come to the right episode. So stick all the way to the end so that you can see this amazing Chinese seafood feast that I'm about to have here at Seafood Palace. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because I release these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now, and I'm about to go in and get me some of that awesome seafood. This is where they have all the seafood, everything you want, from the lobsters to the crab. Oh, you see that? Hanging kind of sideways right now. Yeah, it's alive. And this is their crab, which they're also popular for as well. This restaurant has been here since 2003, so it's about a 19-year-old restaurant, and they survived long for a good reason. It's very popular in the community. They're known for their delicious fresh seafood, Cantonese style, Chiu style, which is very similar to the seafood that you'd find in even those Vietnamese and Cambodian restaurants as well. So I'm in the kitchen right here where they're making all those fresh lobsters and the house special crab. It's really a feast for the eyes. Yeah, so they got to deep fry the lobster before they stir in all the condiments and spices and sauces. Oh, that looks so good. Oh yeah. How long does it take? 2 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah.
5 minutes? Wow, it's very hot. No kidding, guys. Looks like he's having fun over there. So it's done. And it looks like the crab is being deep fried as well. Everything, legs as well as the head. I don't know about you guys, but I get super excited seeing wok action. Maybe it's because I grew up in a family that owned Chinese restaurants, so I know what this ambiance is like. It is the most exciting thing to see, especially if they're making live seafood. This one I'm super excited to try because everybody gets this when they come here. This is the house special crab, which is deep fried, has a lot of minced garlic all over it, so it is very garlicky and very pretty as well. And this is also very popular here. This is the house special pork hock that is deep fried. You see all the skin. You see that's all cut up and that piece of bone right here. I've had this quite a few times. It is so delicious. This is popular here because I think this might have been the first restaurant to have created or popularized this dish all over San Gabriel Valley, so I knew I had to try this, and it looks fabulous. Of course, I need to get vegetables in here as well, so this is the shredded taro with chives. Very self-explanatory. This one, look how big it is. It's really no joke, these pieces, so big, and there's a lot of garlic on it. As you can tell, there's garlic on a lot of stuff here, but that garlic makes it taste so good. Look at that. This is a fish pot, a fish hot pot basically, with a live black cod fish, and you can see all the steam coming out of it. It's very hot. How could I not get the lobster, because this is also very popular here. This is their Boston lobster, which is deep fried, and then you see all the peppers and all the green onions, the chives. with the fried taro. This is something that's unique. You don't see this in too many Chinese restaurants. This is the first time I'm having it. That is extremely flavorful. This right here is comfort food, really. If you get this with a bowl of rice, you're gonna have a great meal. I haven't even gotten to the seafood yet. Look how excited I am. This thing tastes so good already. You bite into it, it doesn't even taste like beef. You know how sometimes it could be so tough? It's very soft. And I like the glaze over it. I've had this before. You know, it's a little peppery. It's kind of sweet, that glaze that's over it, but it's delicious. It's a hit if you go to a lot of these Chinese or Cantonese, even Vietnamese style seafood restaurants as well. So don't miss out on it, because this is really one of the best things you can order in this restaurant, especially if you love steak. I've had these lobsters in many Chinese restaurants around Chinatown, Monterey Park as well. So I'm very excited to be able to try what this restaurant has to offer. I noticed that there's something a little different about the taste of this compared to other restaurants I've been to. So this one is a little bit on the sweeter side, which some people love. I'm a little bit new to it, but still it tastes so good because I love the fact that this lobster is deep fried, so you taste a little bit of that crispiness. The meat is so moist and tender. It's peppery. And of course, if you have your side of white rice, it's gonna be extreme comfort food. Have you had that shrimp before? Salty, spicy salt shrimp in those Cantonese restaurants? Kind of like that, but I like the fact that these prawns are so plump. Very, very fat pieces of shrimp. That is a fresh shrimp. It is so soft. Anything that's fried, I don't know about you guys, but I dig anything that's fried. This thing is quite a masterpiece. And it's definitely very garlicky too. In fact, what I'm gonna do is just take some pieces of this garlic actually. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely get a lot of garlic on it because the garlic makes this thing taste so good. I think this is one of the best fried shrimp dishes that I've had in a Chinese restaurant by far. Oh yeah, lots of garlic on this one as well. They are so generous with the garlic here at this restaurant. I love it. When you come here, definitely get the lobster and get the crab, get the shrimp. Yes, they're all deep fried, but it's all so good though. I mean, the crab itself, I think if you're really into crabs, you could just order this whole thing and just eat it by yourself. It's really that good. Now I can see why customers here really like it. It's like seriously, one of the best crab dishes I've had in a Chinese restaurant. All right, another piece of juicy meat right there. Oh, I just love that crab meat. I guess in some ways just think of it as eating at Redondo Beach by the pier, but done Chinese style. 10 times better. Oh yeah, you see that right there? The skin, and then also the meat. To me, the highlight is the skin right here. This skin is really what makes this dish so good because it's very crispy. And did I also mention it comes with this piece right here? Look at that. It's for display, but there's probably some meat on here that you can still kind of eat, right? Yeah, totally. They're gonna give you the bone and everything on this dish. I know I should have probably eaten it at the beginning, the fish, because I don't want the fish to get, overcooked, but still, it's gonna be very tasty because it's live fish, this black cod. Oh yeah, there's a lot of this broth that's inside of here, a lot of tender fish meat. Wow, that fish is so tender. It's very buttery. That's the way this black cod tastes. Very similar to the ones you'll find in Japanese restaurants. Now I gotta warn you, there are some bones in there, so you gotta kind of be careful. But it's an extremely tasty, feel-good dish. And the soup itself is also something that I gotta try. It looks like you really wanna drink it. Wow, it's so savory, and it's kind of sour as well. Good overall combination. I'm liking this hot pot dish. And of course, I got to get my dessert as well because they have a few specialties like this one. Have you guys ever seen anything like it before? This is the white nut and mashed taro. Oh, wow, this thing is so like gelatin-like. Wow, that is, okay, first of all, it's warm. It's not a cold dessert, but it is really good warm dessert. In fact, in Chinese cuisine, you're gonna find a lot of desserts that are hot and warm, and it tastes so good. It really works. I'm so surprised at how good the food here tastes. Everything that I ordered here was recommended by the staff here, so I went with their suggestion, and it is a knockout. Like the shrimp is so good, the lobster obviously is very good, and the crab is a must get here. In fact, everything here is really good. You can bring a group, 6 to 8 people, have fun here. So everything that I got here, it's probably gonna average about $60 to $70 a person. It just kind of depends on what you order, but based on this market price stuff that I ordered here, you're kind of looking at around that range. But keep in mind, this is live, fresh seafood. So that is actually a pretty reasonable deal, especially of this taste, this caliber. It's amazing, really. So when you're here in the Monterey Park area and you're looking for a good Cantonese style, Chinese seafood restaurant, this is the place you got to go to with your friends. So take them here, entertain them, and if you don't know what to get, just get what I got here because it's the most popular dishes that are on the menu, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna have a great time. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of Rockstar Eater. If you enjoy what I'm doing here on the show, give me a thumbs up, and also comment on the section below, because if you've been to this restaurant before, I'd like to hear your story. And by the way, they do have another location in Temple City as well, so this is one of 2 different locations. And finally, please share this video because other friends are dying to see more restaurant suggestions, so share this video with them. Well, I hope you have a rockin' day today, folks, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.